Hey everybody, hello YouTube. So, this is my first video. Well, I say my first video, it's properly my first video. I've titled this starting a YouTube channel at 50, but really it should be more starting my YouTube journey, because technically I've had this channel about 11-12 years, although I was never really a creator on it. I just did it so I could follow YouTubers I like and favourite the content, because it was much easier to keep tabs rather than having different bookmarks. But I'm definitely an avid consumer of YouTube. Very much so. I'm on it daily, and one of the things I like about it, apart from the obvious with content, is I actually like the comment sections of a lot of videos. I like interacting with other people, and that's one of the things I'm hoping to do with my channel, is to get like-minded people as far as topics and the sort of direction I want it to go in. I suppose general musings on life and stuff, really. I mean, I'm a big genre film guy. I love horror and thriller and sci-fi and stuff. So I had the idea of doing a second channel that's just solely for reviews, and I thought about doing it all on the one channel, but I think it might be a bit too mixed in terms of content. So I think I'm going to keep this channel here as just, I guess, lifestyle, walk and talk vlogs as a sort of general umbrella term for it. Yeah, the only videos that I've got here at the moment are a few mixes, because I like to do mixes in my spare time. Some of them got taken down for copyright reasons, and as far as actual sort of original content in terms of talking or stuff like that, I did have one video originally about depression that I think I've made unlisted now, I've taken down, and another one talking about the woes of being on Plenty of Fish, which I'm not on anymore, although I am still on some of the other dating apps. But I think I've made those unlisted or private, so the only videos on there are, as I say, there's just a few videos that to do with mixes, mostly ambient music and stuff. And I think there's a couple of mirrored videos and a couple of very quick, there's like a silly little fail effect clip on there. So as I said earlier, I consume a lot of content, and I've been watching a lot of videos recently on people starting YouTube channels at 40, 50, 60. There's even that guy who did one at 80. He's really inspirational to watch that. And yeah, I thought it's about high time. I've been procrastinating for ages, and that's a whole video I could do on a separate topic about procrastination. And indecisiveness is something I really struggle with a lot. So to put it into perspective, I've just recently got a new computer. This selfie stick, which I'm using for the first time, never used one before, pretty handy, I must say. Yeah, there's what's some other? I've got a like a basic drone that I've never used before. I've never used a drone before, but I've got one. I think it's called DJI Nero or something like that. So I've got all these things to unbox and use over the coming weeks. But even with my computer, and I've just sat there, sort of waiting for the inspiration to do something. And I'm one of those people that once, if I actually get on with something and I've got something in front of me and I do it, I'll be the person that can't drag themselves away. But it's just the getting to it and getting to start. I find that it's a real struggle sometimes. So anyway, this is going to be a sort of quickish video, just I guess an introduction to myself. So a question, apologise for the traffic, it's probably going to be a bit noisy. So if I had one question to leave this with to anyone watching out there, is who out there that's, say, in my age bracket, maybe they're a bit younger, maybe they're a bit older, but who's out there in a similar position where you've thought about starting a YouTube channel, but you've just never really got the impetus to go ahead and sort of and just start. you know, what's holding you back? Because I know for a lot of us, and it's obviously very common to say, but it could be the fear of judgment of others. It's not knowing what we're doing, feeling like we have to have everything in place. But yeah, I'd like to hear from you, anyone out there, even if you're not in my age bracket, even if you're young and just starting. Let me know your thoughts on what is it that you want to do if you start your own channel. So I've got to give a shout out to a YouTuber called Timothy Ward. Hi Tim, if you're watching. He's an American guy. I've been following him for a few years, and he's actually quite a big part, an inspiration of why I'm doing this, because I really like his style of walk and talk vlogs. We're kind of a similar age bracket. I think he's about 45, 46. He's also an introvert, and he loves the outdoors and walking and hiking and some of the places, because he does. He works various different places he goes around. So I think he's currently, I think he might be in Denver at the moment, which I've been to Denver many years ago briefly, and I quite liked it over there. And yeah, I really like his style of content, so he's definitely been an inspiration. But there's been a lot of people I've been following recently. Of course, the thing with YouTube algorithm is once you start watching anything of content, it just pushes more of it to the forefront. So I've been getting some inspiration and some ideas. As I say, I'm kind of a keen walker and hiker myself. Currently in Shropshire at the moment, which, if any of you from the UK or you know Shropshire, there are plenty of absolutely stunning locations and scenic splendour everywhere. And I'm going to be going in a couple of weeks to the Lake District for a weekend with a few friends of mine. So I'm hoping to do some vlogs there, and hopefully, depending on the weather, try out my new drone for the first time and take some pictures. And then also I've got Italy coming up, the Dolomite Mountain regions. That's for July, so definitely looking forward to taking some footage over there. Anyway, I'm going to stop it there for now. So until the next video, peace out everybody.